It's a great privilege to have this opportunity to share with you what's deepest within myself about power training. For those wanting to become board certified power trainers, those wanting to be board certified personal trainers, those wanting to be board certified nutritionists, board certified health trainers, board certified sports trainers. And for those who just want the knowledge about power, it's about power training today. We begin each of the meetings on power training with the pledge that's used for personal trainers, power trainers. For those of you who are about to receive this knowledge, and for those of you who are about to be reminded of what you already know, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge, by all that is sacred to me, that I will never use my knowledge for unjust causes, and that I will use my strength and power for only good and constructive purposes. Thank you. The most important aspect in terms of training, any form of training that we're doing, one cardinal principle, very simple, I'm just going to repeat it this time. Stay with it. 3 words. Stay with it. You as a power trainer, you as an athlete, people you train, the athletes, the clients, they just stay with it. So many people start up, and most people when they start training stop within 3 months. If they make it the 3-month mark, it's a good sign that they're going to continue. It's a good sign you're going to continue. 3 months. It means you're on your way. Stay with it. And that requires making a commitment at the beginning. Explaining to yourself, explaining to your clients, your athletes. Very important power thought. I will stay with it the rest of my life. I will stay with it the rest of my life. I will stay with it the rest of my life. I will stay with it the rest of my life. That commitment. I just did a little power thoughts and repetition. Very important. Now in the power training, what's unique about, a number of facets that are unique about our power training. Well, one is part of each power session to be at least 2 exercises dedicated to bodybuilding. That is for some dressing up the muscles, because we not only want to be strong, we also want to look good, and we also want to be healthy. So we're including appearance and health right along with the power training. We're also, when we talk about power training, we're talking about, of course, physical. We're also talking about mental, personal power, and spiritual power, which we've already talked about in our last session. For instance, we at the Nerenberg Graduate Institute, we respect the athlete that can lift a great deal of weight. We respect that. But we also see it as an end in itself and a metaphor for emotional and spiritual power. We respect the individual, the athlete, client, the individual who can lift a mountain of resentment through the power of forgiveness. So we look at it along these lines as well. Now, of course, the very important aspect of what we're doing, particularly the first month, last time we talked about beginning, starting out people at the beginning. Today we're going to go to intermix intermediate and advanced levels. Intermediate level usually goes like from 5 to 6 months, somewhere to a year. And then from a year to 2 years is advanced, and after 2 years, elite. That's just kind of a rule of thumb. Safety is, of course, paramount, and that's why we start off very light. We're not just trying to work out, we're just trying to wake up that first month. Now, what we have over here is the rack, this rack. And we're going to see that this rack gives us much safety. It's like having a spotter, and I'll be demonstrating how that works. An important aspect of training, whether it's personal training or power training, are warm-ups. And typically, doing the exercise that you want to do with lighter weights, that's the best warm-up there is. And what's been found is, after you work out, to do stretching and what's called cooling down. That is, taking light weights again and do many reps. That's what modern science has found is the best approach. Warm-ups with the exercise you're going to do with light weights and go to the weight you want to use. Afterwards, do your stretches and cool downs.